We had heard a little bit about standards-based grading and seen it a little bit in practice in other schools, but I think the big initial thought was, how is this going to look? How are we going to collect data? How am I going to change the things that I'm already currently doing to align with this model? So we had heard of it, but definitely were a little bit unsure at first. I think there was a huge learning curve, I think, just with more like, how am I collecting data? How much data do I need for each standard? Every time we're planning, like, well, let's look and see, making sure we're hitting every single standard that is asked of us for each piece of curriculum. I think it's made us a lot more detail oriented in that way. We're constantly spiral reviewing. So we're always going back and reteaching concepts and, trying to fill in the little holes that we see kids gaining throughout the year. Now that we know more specifically where they're at, and we've been able to communicate that with parents, communicate that with them on a regular basis, and know that this is the direction that we're moving in. And so I think it has changed our, teaching style in a way that we're constantly circling back to things that we've previously taught, and it's not just teaching a unit and moving on. As an educator, I think it's really important, obviously, to know your kids, to know them well, and to know what they need most from you. And I think everybody's at such different spots. And so this has really kind of helped us zone in and narrow down where each kid is at and where we can meet them individually. They don't all have the same assignments. They have different learning menus. Some of them have to use the paper learning menus. Some of them have to have specific lessons in specific must-do activities to do each specific day, where others can have their whole week at their fingertips. We start to see it progress throughout the year, and so they come in and we kind of show them that these are expectations and kind of have to like baby step them into like this is how it looks now. By this point in the year, for sure, they're kind of like a little well-oiled machine. They know what their must-dos are, they know how to get things done, and it's really kind of cool to see them start to take ownership of their work.
It helps me with knowing where I am, like in reading, math, writing. It's a lot better than A's, B's, C's, and D's, because you don't really know what you're doing. But with meeting expectation and exceeding expectations, it's a lot better.
We really try and instill some responsibility in them and self-driven work, and that they know where they're going and where they want to get to. It's definitely changed the way that we look at each individual student and their needs.